Hello, angels, fiends, and all that fall between. Guess what? I've been a fan of One Piece since I was a wee lad. Unfortunately, having to partake in the 4Kids dub of the show for the first couple years I watched it. I've been there through everything, up until a certain point. I kind of fell out of the show and the manga about 2 or 3 years back and have yet to pick it back up. But if there's one thing I recognize more than anything else about One Piece, it's that the copium for lots of things is insane. They are accepting of so much in their own property, but will constantly dog other anime for the same exact thing. Take reused animation as an example. It's not a practice that bothers me all that much, so long as it helps more of the property come to reality. But if the saying of glass houses and stones ever told us anything, it's that you shouldn't trash shit like Boruto for reused animation, when One Piece does that same thing so damned often. If you're gonna shit-talk Boruto, be like the rest of us. Do it for the story. But I'm getting ahead of myself. The point of this little video is nothing more than to just say, shut up about Gear 5. I have never seen so much delusion in my life when it comes to the discussion about transformations. Luffy suddenly looking like his hair is made of marshmallow fluff does not change the discourse. Goku's entire being and presence allows him to annihilate the planet we are on. It is almost like powers are dictated solely by the universe the character is in. Luffy is a guy on a boat. If anything, I think it's just stupid to pit these characters up against each other simply because their worlds are so vastly different. It'd be like pitting Saitama against someone. Anybody. Saitama's entire point of being is to be better than his opponent. He is a gag character. No form, or reason, or any kind of argument you could give will ever change that. Goku cannot beat him, Luffy cannot beat him, Naruto cannot beat him, Ichigo cannot beat him, because he is a gag character. His entire being is to be unbeatable. That is why he is called One Punch Man. But to criticize the importance of Super Saiyan to anime as a whole, one of the biggest pop culture icons ever, that has been replicated in thousands upon thousands of cartoons. And to dumb it down by saying Gear 5 is somehow just better objectively is plain silly. Gear 5 is no different than any other transformation a character goes through. Super Saiyan, Gear 5, Sage of Six Paths, none of them outweigh one another. When I was a kid, Super Saiyan was the coolest thing ever because it had been led into for about 15 to 20 episodes prior, and even at his absolute highest strength, Vegeta could not achieve it. But then Goku just does it after getting the ever-living shit kicked out of him for most of the fight with Frieza. Seeing Krillin die pushes him into being the first Super Saiyan in thousands of years. In recent years, Super Saiyan has been so dumbed down and made to be so insignificant, but it doesn't at all change the initial impact of it all. Stopping at the end of Z, or hell, stopping at the end of the Cell Saga, you are left with one of the coolest and most impactful transformations ever. And the effect of it is seen in just about everything that came afterward. Even if it was just for a joke, or for it to up the cool factor. Super Saiyan wasn't everything. It is the blueprint for everything going forward. Luffy's lore reason for Gear 5 can be pretty good, but do we gotta constantly go,
well, my fictional character's superficial appearance change is better than your fictional character's superficial appearance change?
It is an absolutely asinine, pointless argument. Gear 5 is fucking rad. Super Saiyan is fucking rad. Can we just stop there? Anime fans, stop being assholes to each other challenge. Apparently fucking impossible. I'll admit it, I'm biased in what I think is cooler. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna go to you and go,
well, guess what, herdy-der, Super Saiyan wipes Luffy entirely.
And do you know why? 'Cause that's silly as shit. That's all I gotta say. Later.